Greetings, world. Yes, please help me to send this video to President Donald Trump. Yes, President Donald Trump, congratulations on your presidential win. Yes, this is a very important win for America, for the Western world, and for the globe on a whole. We know the military might of America. Yes. Now, my message here is to implore you and immigration, because of course we are still governed by, rules and regulation and the Constitution. Right. Now, I'm imploring the immigration under your leadership and governance to reconsider my I-485 form for adjust status or permanent residency application. Yes, I've submitted my application for green card in 2021 while I was at Delaware State University as a postdoctoral research scientist. Yes. Now, ever since that time of submitting my application, I was using Ellis Porter Law Firm. Yes, they represent university students. They help university students to file for green cards and other statuses. Now, because I've seen what academia has been like over the years, I've been very particular and conscious in the degrees that I do. And this is why I pursue a PhD in plant and soil science, because I can pay attention to plants and soil without being interruptive to anybody or anybody trying to impede on my science. All right. I'm saying this to say I also decided to file for a green card by self-petition, my own self. Not going through the route of asylum, marriage, etc., etc. Nothing is wrong with whatever people decide to exploit to get themselves situated and status reinstated. But for me, I've actually used a portal that far few Jamaicans has ever used. I've applied for a green card via a route called EB2. EB2 visa. So what I did, I came in on an F1 student visa on a scholarship in 2013. Completed a master's degree in 2015 and then completed a PhD degree in 2019, December. Thereafter, I decided to self-petition for a green card because there were professors and people who give you grant funding support. Those who give you job opportunities, they always use their support as a weapon against you and your growth. So, seeing this happen to many students over the years, I've decided to self-petition. So, EB2 is a type of visa where you self-petition on the basis of you being an expert in your field or you having an advanced degree or exceptional abilities. So that was the reason why I actually opted to apply for the EB2 pathway rather than any other pathway that was available, like the EB1 pathway. There is also EB3 pathway, but I opted for the EB2 visa pathway, which speaks to exceptional abilities and advanced degrees. So I applied for my green card on this basis. I did not need an employer. In this case, no employer needs to petition for you. So I don't need a woman to petition, I don't need an employer to petition, and I don't need an organization to petition. I actually self-petition on the basis that I've completed a master's and a PhD here and published several research papers. I've also satisfied the quota in terms of publication and citation. The least was 25, and I was way above 25. And I have also satisfied the requirement of the EB2 quota. I know not even 10 Jamaicans are in that application category. Now, the lawyers told me that I was 96.5% there about getting it. That is 96.5% likelihood of getting a green card. When I was about 95% thereabout in obtaining the green card, I had to do the medical screening, and the COVID vaccine was a requirement at the time. And because I was not going to take it for many reasons, religious reasons, philosophical reasons, and of course, just commonsensical reasons. As a scientist, data needs to be tested over and over for a long period of time before it is fit for purpose. Many things did not go according to the scientific method. So I decided that I will not be taking it. Instead, I opted to get an affidavit of declaration of exemption of vaccination, immunization. Yes, and I also submitted my affidavit along with my I-693 application, my medical report, right? Submit my application, and I guess immigration have an issue. They will not accept my affidavit of exemption, along with the lawyers who felt some type of way because I was exempting from the vaccination program. Ever since I said I'm going to exempt the vaccination program with an affidavit, they began to act weird, very stern, strict, not very communicative, right? Hard on, that's how they started to behave. So quickly they started to tell me that if I'm not going to take the vaccine, I must, get ready to go back to Jamaica. So I said, guess what? And close out the whole process. And I said I will continue the whole application process on my own. Right. I had to file a I-601 waiver for them to accept my affidavit of support according to the lawyers. I then later have to follow up with the I-290B for them to open up back my application after they close it. Those people at immigration said they received no application. Yet I have the receipt. They even sent back a copy to say they receive it. Right? So there is no record there of my application. That is the I-290B said, open up back my application, because I'm going to continue to pursue the green card. All right, nonetheless, your government came into effect on January the 20th, and about 5 days later, the COVID vaccine mandate was lifted. Thank you very much, Mr. Donald Trump. Make good sense prevail. Great scientists are here, want to build, want to contribute to research, business, and the whole development of America. Right? There's no need to bar people like myself, real scientists, and then open up the border to criminals, prisoners, people who really have no plans, who can't even contribute to helping America rise again. I have submitted my I-485 application as you suggested. I have also submitted the previous I-485 application. I have also resubmitted my sealed I-693 medical report. And I have also submitted evidences of the two communication letters of notice of intent to deny and another decision letter sent from immigration in the package. Now I'm asking you, please, to allow the representatives at immigration to make my application a success. Give this scientist an opportunity to a green card so that he can establish in business the Pineal Room Infinite Healing Light and help America rise. again. Make America great.